A giant hornet, less than 5 centimeters long, can wipe out an entire honeybee colony in hours. Leaving behind an empty nest like a deserted battlefield, these predators are truly formidable in the insect world. They possess a powerful toxin capable of paralyzing their prey in just a few dozen seconds of contact. Yet, amidst this chaos, there is a bird that dives straight into the heart of the hornet nest. Where thousands of venomous stingers are ready to strike, this bird remains calm and focused on its goal. It leaves with its prize held firmly in its beak, seemingly unaffected by the hornet's aggressive defense tactics. What is it that makes this creature so resilient against such a deadly and well-organized insect army?
A single giant hornet can dive from the heights with extreme speed to launch a devastating surprise attack.
In just 60 seconds, its powerful jaws can decapitate dozens of honeybees, leaving the hive completely defenseless.
To humans, a creature only 5 centimeters long might seem small, but in the insect world, it's a giant.
This size makes it a true titan, capable of overpowering almost any other insect it encounters in nature. When it spreads its wings to fly through the forest, the sound it makes is a warning signal. Other animals instinctively move away, recognizing the sound of a top-tier predator on the hunt for its next meal. The fear it inspires isn't just about its size, it's about the lethal weapon it carries at all times. Its venom is strong enough to dissolve tissue and destroy cells, causing excruciating pain to any living creature. Those who have been stung describe the sensation as a hot metal rod being driven deep into their flesh.
The pain can last for over 6 hours, leaving the victim in a state of shock and total exhaustion.
Within 45 seconds, the affected limb can become paralyzed, losing all sensation as the toxin spreads through the body. What's wrong? Hold on, we're here. Let me see your arm. Stay with us.
This is a violent biological reaction that can leave the entire body in a state of collapse and agony.
But the danger of the giant hornet isn't just in a single sting. It's in their collective power. While one sting is terrifying, their group hunting tactics are a nightmare for any honeybee colony they target. They don't attack alone, they work as a team, identifying targets and acting on chemical signals they release. In nature, some are dangerous for their size, others for their speed, but this hornet has it all.
Superior size, lethal venom, and a collective hunting instinct make them the ultimate predators of the forest.
Most animals in the forest understand that they should never risk their lives against such a formidable foe. Just the scent or sound of a giant hornet is enough to make other creatures retreat immediately. They choose to flee to save their lives, knowing that a confrontation would likely end in their death. However, in the forest, there is one strange exception to this rule of fear and retreat. Instead of running away, it flies straight into the danger zone where thousands of stingers await. It enters the most dangerous area not to fight for territory, but simply to find a meal.
As the hornets swarm out in a rage, stinging the bird's body, an unbelievable scene unfolds before us.
The bird does not panic or flee. It remains calm, focused on extracting the nutritious larvae from the nest. It calmly eats its prize and then flies away as if nothing out of the ordinary happened. This incredible moment forces us to ask, how can such a creature survive this deadly challenge? Why can this bird survive and proudly challenge a species that everyone else is terrified of encountering? The answer isn't luck. It's the result of millions of years of perfect evolution and natural adaptation.
Before we dive deeper into this mystery, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more stories.
What makes the giant hornet so dangerous is their organized hunting, much like a disciplined army. When a scout hornet finds a honeybee nest, it doesn't launch an immediate attack on its own. Instead, it marks the entrance with a special scent, a chemical signal for the rest of the colony. This scent is a guide for its companions, turning the beehive into a target for the entire swarm.
Within minutes, 15 to 30 hornets will arrive, following the scent to launch a professional group assault.
Each hornet has powerful jaws and incredible speed, allowing them to decimate the hive's defenders with ease.
When the swarm arrives, the smaller colony's defenses are quickly overwhelmed by the formidable power of the apex insects.
Even if the worker bees try to swarm the enemy, the difference in size and strength is insurmountable. Their efforts are quickly crushed, and the hive is left open for the hornets to take everything. In a full-scale attack, they can kill 40 bees per minute, wiping out thousands in a short time. A colony of 30,000 bees might seem large, but against the hornets, numbers are not enough. The hornets don't need to kill every bee. They just need to break the defense and take the larvae. They systematically destroy the hive's structure, killing the defenders layer by layer until the nest falls. This organized slaughter is not random. It follows a clear and efficient process every single time. Search, mark, call for backup, attack, and finally, occupy the nest to take the food. This efficiency is what makes them a nightmare for honeybees and a concern for humans alike. An entire colony of 30,000 bees can be wiped out in just 90 minutes by these predators. After the attack, they take the larvae back to their own nest to feed their growing young.
When these hornets appeared in North America, scientists were deeply concerned about the local bee population.
The biggest fear was that they would destroy native honeybees, which are vital for our agriculture.
A decline in bees would lead to a massive loss in crop pollination, costing billions of dollars. Protecting these insects is essential for our food security and the health of our entire ecosystem.
When the hornets first arrived in the US, the public was warned about their deadly stings. While the stings are painful, the real threat was the potential for them to spread and colonize. Authorities had to act quickly to find and destroy any nests before the hornets could multiply further. If they were allowed to stay, they would have caused widespread destruction to the local environment and economy. Destroying the nests was the only way to stop the cycle of reproduction and protect the bees. The cost of these control efforts was high, reaching nearly $1 million in some areas. Researchers used various tools, including simple traps made from plastic bottles and orange juice as bait.
The goal wasn't just to catch worker hornets, but to find the location of their hidden nests. Catching a few hornets was only the beginning. The real challenge was finding the source of the swarm. The nest is the center of their world, where they produce new generations to expand their territory. To find the nests, scientists attached tiny radio transmitters to captured hornets using dental floss. The hornet unknowingly became a guide, leading the researchers directly back to its hidden home.
The process was difficult, as some hornets were too weak to fly with the extra weight.
Researchers even fed the hornets jam to give them enough energy to return to their nests.
This required incredible patience and skill, using the hornet's own instincts to find their secret hiding places. Following the weak radio signals through the dense forest eventually led them to the hornet nests.
The signals led them to nests hidden deep underground or inside the hollows of old trees.
By the end of the mission, 4 nests were destroyed, but the cost was nearly $1 million.
This shows the massive effort required to manage even a small number of these invasive predators.
The technology and manpower needed were extensive, highlighting the danger these hornets pose to our world.
In other parts of the world, the cost of controlling these hornets can reach millions of euros.
Despite the high cost, the results are often not permanent, as the hornets continue to spread.
Chemical sprays cannot be used everywhere, and finding every nest in a vast forest is nearly impossible.
Searching for nests on foot is time-consuming and often feels like an endless task for the teams.
This is why researchers are looking for more efficient and natural ways to manage the hornet population.
And that is where our mysterious bird, the honey buzzard, comes into the story again.
The bird that can do what humans struggle to achieve with all their technology and money.
The honey buzzard is a member of the hawk family, but it has a very different diet.
It is about 16 centimeters long and weighs less than 1.5 kilograms, with a gentle face. Unlike other hawks, it doesn't look aggressive, but its abilities are truly extraordinary in the wild. It doesn't attack the nest out of bravery or luck. It's searching for a specific food source. It seeks out the larvae, which are rich in protein and fat, especially during the breeding season. For this bird, the most dangerous place in the forest is actually a valuable source of nutrition. Its hunting method relies on observation and choosing the perfect moment to strike the target. From high above, it watches the flight paths of hundreds of hornets to find their nest. It uses its spatial memory to pinpoint the exact location of the nest before launching an attack. The bird can wait for days until the nest is large enough and the weather is right. When the time is right, it flies low through the trees, almost silent, to launch a surprise strike. It uses its strong beak to tear through the protective outer layer of the hornet nest. It grabs the larvae and flies away, seemingly unaffected by the thousands of hornets attacking it. Within 30 seconds of the attack, thousands of hornets swarm out to defend their home in a rage. Hundreds of stingers strike the bird's body, but it has a 5-layer defense system to protect itself. The first layer is the specialized feathers on its head and neck, which are very hard and smooth. This structure makes it difficult for the hornet's stingers to penetrate, and most just slide right off. Beneath the feathers, the bird's skin is much thicker than that of other birds, acting as armor. Its eyes are protected by a translucent membrane that closes quickly to prevent any direct stings. This allows the bird to keep its eyes open and stay focused on the task at hand. Its beak and talons are also specialized, allowing it to easily break through the hard nest walls. The nest is made of chewed wood and saliva, which becomes as hard as concrete when dry. But the bird's strong beak can easily pierce this defense, reaching the nutritious larvae hidden deep inside. The bird also releases a special scent that confuses the hornet's chemical communication systems during the attack. This scent makes it difficult for the hornets to identify the bird as a clear target. Its appearance also mimics other larger predators, making even bigger animals hesitant to attack it in nature. Thanks to these incredible adaptations, it can challenge a species that everyone else is afraid of. In some areas, a single pair of honey buzzards can destroy over 60 hornet nests per season. This shows how nature can regulate itself, maintaining a balance between predators and their prey over time. However, we cannot simply move these birds to new areas to solve the hornet problem everywhere. The bird has a complex diet and migration pattern that must be respected for its own survival. Nature teaches us that balance is key, and understanding these relationships is vital for our future. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fascinating stories from the natural world.